As you get older, problems such as constipation can become more common, especially at the age of 60 and later. This should not only be seen as a natural result of aging. On the contrary, it should be considered as a sign that your digestive system needs the right support. Constipation often occurs due to wrong eating habits and insufficient liposuction. The good news is that when you start consuming the right foods, you can eliminate most of your constipation problems. In today's video, we will take into account 5 important foods that will regulate your digestion in a natural way, reduce bloating, and make you feel lighter. These foods are rich in liposuction and digestive-friendly options that support your movements, even if they are rough. Until the last minute, stay with us, because maybe the key to improving your digestion is not in bottles or drinks, but in the shelves of your kitchen. First of all, I would like to talk about the power of plums. One of the most effective natural solutions offered by nature is dry plum, which has been referred to as natural laxative for years. This may seem simple in the small, crunchy fruit appearance, but it is one of the highest levels of lip and natural sugar alcohols in the world. Thanks to sorbitol, water is drawn to the intestines and softens the excretion and facilitates digestion. Mr. Mehmet, who is 72 years old, had struggled with chronic constipation for years. First, he tried liposuction, then started using laxatives that were sold without a prescription. However, these did not provide a long-term solution. He regularly added dry plums to his doctor's recommendation. At first, Mr. Mehmet, who hesitated, realized the positive effect of plums creating in the digestive system in a short time. His strength in Dajahao began to decrease, and he began to feel bloated and uncomfortable. Dry plums can be used easily by adding to yogurt or oat flakes, such as those that can be consumed alone in your breakfast. This method, which is natural, soft, and does not depend on the long term, can provide a permanent solution to your constipation problem. The next natural support is chia seeds. These tiny seeds have an impressive feature as much as their appearance. When they contact with water, they contain soluble fiber that turns into gel consistency. Chia seeds absorb water in your stomach and gain volume, soften the excretion, and organize your intestinal movements. 69-year-old Ms. Ashi has been complaining about constipation for many years and tried various fiber supplements. However, she encountered side effects, such as discomfort and bloating. With the suggestion of a friend, she started adding a teaspoon of chia seeds to her morning yogurt. Within a few days, Ms. Ashi felt a clear improvement in her digestion system. She gained regular toilet habits. Her bloating decreased, and she began to feel more energetic. Chia seeds can not only be added to yogurt, but can also be sprinkled on yulaf, added to smoothies, or prepared with cold puddings. The effect of these seeds gently regulates your digestive system and relaxes your stomach, unlike its intense and aggressive fiber supplements. Third, it is one of the simplest and most effective foods that support the digestive system. It is one of the simplest and most effective foods that support the digestive system. Fourth, wiring of chia seeds. Let's take a look at chia seeds. Chia seed is especially commendable for people over the age of 60. It is a must-have for daily dieting. The soluble fiber in its content, especially beta-glucan, absorbs water in the intestines and creates a gel consistency, so it softens the excretion and ensures a more comfortable transition. 74-year-old Ms. Ashi has been suffering from constipation for a long time. She tried various laxatives and fiber supplements, but all of them either had side effects or could not provide the desired effect for a long time. According to the doctor's suggestion, he began to consume hot yulaf in the mornings. In a short time, Ali Bey noticed an obvious improvement in his digestion system. He had more regular toilet habits. His energy was restored, and he felt lighter throughout the day. You can add some honey or walnuts to the seasonal fruits to sweeten the yulaf. A breakfast prepared in this way not only supports digestion, but also protects heart health, because beta-glucan helps to reduce cholesterol. Fourth, it offers a delicious alternative that supports your sweet potato digestion system. Sweet potato provides the softening of the yulaf and the regulation of intestine movements thanks to its high fiber content and natural water content. In addition, sweet potato contains nutrients and minerals that are good for the body. It also contains antioxidants that are good for the body. It also has a positive effect on general health. Fatma, who is 71, was suffering from chronic constipation and bloating.
She looked for temporary solutions with various methods, but could not find.
As you get older, problems such as constipation can become more common, especially at the age of 60 and later. This should not only be seen as a natural result of aging. On the contrary, it should be considered as a sign that your digestive system needs the right support. Constipation often occurs due to wrong eating habits and insufficient fiber and water intake. The good news is that when you start consuming the right foods, you can eliminate most of your constipation problems. In today's video, we will take into account 5 important foods that will regulate your digestion in a natural way, reduce bloating, and make you feel lighter. These foods are rich in fiber and digestive-friendly options that support your intestinal movements. Stay with us until the last minute, because maybe the key to improving your digestion is not in bottles or drinks, but right in the shelves of your kitchen. First, prunes. One of the most effective natural solutions offered by nature is dried plums, known as a natural laxative for years. They are rich in fiber and sorbitol, which draws water into the intestines, softens stool, and facilitates digestion. For example, 72-year-old Mr. Mehmet, who struggled with chronic constipation, started adding dried plums to his diet on his doctor's advice. Within weeks, his digestion improved, bloating decreased, and he felt much lighter. Prunes can be eaten alone or added to yogurt, oatmeal, or breakfast bowls. 2. Chia seeds. These tiny seeds contain soluble fiber that turns into gel when mixed with water. They absorb liquid, soften the stool, and help regulate bowel movements naturally. Ms. Aishi, 69, who suffered from constipation and bloating, saw great results after adding chia seeds to her yogurt every morning. Within a few days, her digestion improved and her energy increased. 3. Oats. Oats are rich in soluble fiber, especially beta-glucan, which absorbs water in the intestines, creating a gel-like consistency and supporting smoother bowel movements. Regular consumption of oatmeal not only helps constipation, but also protects heart health by lowering cholesterol. 4. Sweet potatoes. Thanks to their high fiber and water content, sweet potatoes naturally soften stool and regulate intestinal movements. In addition, they are rich in vitamins and antioxidants, such as vitamin C, potassium, and beta-carotene, making them excellent for overall health. For example, 71-year-old Fatma experienced a major improvement in digestion after regularly adding sweet potatoes to her meals. Beşinci kefir. Kefir is a powerful probiotic that balances intestinal flora, relieves bloating and gas, and promotes healthy digestion. Veli Bey, 75, who had struggled with constipation for years, finally found relief by drinking kefir daily. His digestion improved significantly. His stomach felt lighter, and his toilet habits became more regular. Consuming these 5 foods regularly will not only provide a natural solution to constipation, but also strengthen your overall digestive health. Remember, constipation is not an unavoidable result of aging. It can be managed with the right nutrition, hydration, and probiotic support. Small but consistent changes in your daily diet can bring long-lasting comfort and energy. If you want a healthier, lighter, and more active life, try to make these foods a part of your routine. Dear friends, thank you very much for staying with us until the end of this video. We hope that the information we shared today will inspire you to make small but powerful changes in your daily life. Remember, health is not about sudden big steps, but about consistent small habits that we apply every day. If you also want to support your digestion, reduce constipation, and live with more energy, try to add these 5 simple foods to your diet step by step. Sometimes, the solution to long-standing problems is not in expensive products or medications, but in natural and healthy foods that are already waiting in our kitchens. We would love to hear from you as well. Which of these foods do you already consume? Which one do you want to try first? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Maybe your story will inspire someone else who is struggling with the same problem. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your loved ones so they can benefit too. And subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the new health tips and natural solutions we will be sharing every week. Take good care of yourself, eat healthy, stay active, and most importantly, stay happy. See you in the next video.